Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we're going to be parting out the Tesla. So if you guys are wondering why I'm parting out the Tesla, it's honestly because I'm just getting tired of the car. There's so many key points that I am getting rid of this car. I'm getting tired of it. There are pros and cons to this, so I'm basically putting everything all back to stock. So if you guys are wondering what parts are going to be for sale, feel free to stop by my website. And talking about my website, this is where you guys can check out whatever you guys want in terms of spec wise for certain cars that I have built on this channel. And then if you guys are also wondering what else is going to be for sale, you guys can also swing by my website to check for that. Okay, so I'll put the link to my website down in the description below for you guys. If you guys don't know, I had this car for over a year now. I bought this in February 2024 and it's already June of 2025, so a little over a year. And these are the cons I have experienced with the car itself. One of them is being long charging time, roughly estimated 20 to 35 minutes if you're going to charge up to 80%. 100%, you're going to wait about roughly 45 minutes or so. And then decreasing in the battery range, typically when I was charging up to 80%, I would usually get around 210 miles for that charge to 80%, but now it's just depleting down to 203, slowly to 200. Now it's at 197. The one thing that also annoyed me about the car is the glass roof. I feel like that was just completely useless. Because of that glass roof, the temperature in the car increases drastically if it's hot. I'm not sure if that could be the case of just having a glass roof, but that's what I'm experiencing, especially in the summer. I just don't like the idea of that. Even though I got tinted, it still didn't do anything. Having roof shades, it does do something, that it does prevent it from getting the car very in high temperatures, but it still isn't efficient enough. Coming to another thing I really hate about this is that the charging location. The charging location for Teslas is super annoying, because just in case if this one location is full and you're literally at 10%, you have to drive to another location, or you're just gonna wait there until a charging station opens up. And then one worst luck I ever had when I'm purchasing this car is that I had a battery effect when I first purchased the car. 4 days in, my car completely shut down. So that was like a really bad experience for me, because I had to get that into a Tesla shop, get a rental car and everything like that. Not dealing with that ever again. But don't get me wrong, the car is good on great aspects for daily use. For becoming a daily use, at least it's super cheap to charge the car. Like, I mean, like dirt cheap. Like I'm talking about like 32 cents per kilowatt. Charging that up to 80% would cost roughly, depending on how low your battery was, it could cost you up to $7 to at least $12. The best thing about this car also is that it handles pretty well. After some modifications such as the coilovers, camber arms, and a sway bar, front and rear that I added, it handles super well around corners, and it's just, you feel like you're gliding when you have these modifications on the car. Another beneficial feature for this car is that you can access your car on your phone. You're able to lock it, open your trunk and everything. That's accessibility on the phone is actually a really great feature, but it does drain your phone battery because you have to keep it on throughout the whole entire time. You can't go wrong with the amount of cargo space it has. Since it has no engine, you got the front, and then since the battery's underneath, like you got floor space underneath your seats, and then since this is a hatchback, you get so much space in the under the trunk and everything like that. So much cargo space, which I really love. You can carry a lot with this car, and you can't go wrong with the fact that it has instant torque. So the quickness of this car is very beneficial for those who likes to drive very quick.
What you doing?
Hey, shout out to that hole, bro. It's good leverage.
Look at you. Talk about torque lever. Look at him.
Dude, I can literally see your legs right here too.
Alright, so we're almost getting done disconnecting the end link, and then because we're disconnected on both sides to make it a lot more easier to get this coilover out, and then we should be able to have access to remove the bolt for the upper control arm. This is the only thing that I really hate the most, is that you have to remove this piece, or at least give you clearance to pull it out, so you can take this bolt out really quick. So while Ryan goes ahead and does that, I'm going to go ahead and loosen these bolts really quick on both sides in order for it to be easier for us to gain access to remove that. And then we have to disconnect this mold joint right here as well. Halfway through with the the rear suspension. So I had to order a new one because the top nut for this top hat is seized and I can't even get it loose. I tried my best, and the Allen key that was supposed to be going here, it's stuck in there. So this saves me enough time just to put it in, put the springs in, and then take out the rear sway bar, and then that should be pretty much it for the rear, because the rear camber arms are finally off. And then yes, if you guys are wondering, yeah, these parts are for sale, so it will come with the warranty and the sticker as I originally came with. Alrighty, finally the stock suspension is finally in, and we got the stock spring, the stock strut, and the stock camber arm. Now we just need to take out this sway bar. We should be set for the rear. I just need to jack up the car just a little bit higher in order to actually get clearance underneath to remove that sway bar. And then the rear is finally complete after we're done with the rears. Everything's all good to go, and I really hate how this ride height looks, but then again, I'm selling the car. That doesn't matter to me. The car is finally back to stock, and I've never seen it like this ever since I got the car, and it feels weird. You're getting a car wash right now. This is amazing. Yeah.
If you guys are looking for parts specifically for your Tesla Model Y and Model 3 only, my parts are literally up for sale. So the coilovers are made specifically for rear-wheel drive only. So if you have a Model 3 or Model Y rear-wheel drive, that's gonna be up for sale. And the camber arms are for the rear and the front, they're made specifically for all trim models, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, all models. Okay. And then also the sway bars, all same thing, made for all drivetrains, for Model 3 and Model Y, performance, standard, long range, either way, right? And then another thing I'll be also selling is probably the floor mat. So yeah, so if you guys have any more questions, feel free to slide into my DMs if you guys want to buy any parts or have any